In People versus Cugayat, sabi ng Supreme Court, dito, nag-justify sila ng illegal search by saying stop and frisk. Because daw of intelligence information. Sabi ng Supreme Court, the accused did not do anything here. He was not acting suspiciously. Okay? But they accosted him and searched his things. And when they were asked why, sabi nila, stop and frisk. Sabi ng Supreme Court, hindi ito reasonable search. Okay? There is no reasonable suspicion that would justify a stop and frisk situation. And then in People versus Comprado, okay, here the accused was a passenger in a jeep carrying a bag, doing nothing. But, okay, again, intelligence information said that may dala siyang droga. So when the legality of the arrest and the search was questioned, they said, stop and frisk. The Supreme Court said, there was no suspicious conduct. They could not even observe him. He was a passenger. So how can that be a valid stop and frisk situation? So buti na lang, nag-evolve din yung Supreme Court. And now they are not allowing the police to justify every search, illegal search, as a stop and frisk situation. Okay? Now, moving vehicles. Why is it an exception? Kasi simple lang, because it is a moving vehicle, so the law enforcers who have probable cause to believe that the vehicle is being used for a crime, no, they can no longer have time to go to a judge and get a warrant. Dahil pagbalik nila doon, wala na yung vehicle because it is moving. So that is why it is a recognized exception that there is probable cause to believe that this vehicle is involved in a crime or is being used in a crime, then they can search it. Okay? So in People versus Sapla, this is a recent case, no? I think this was 2024. Sabi ng Supreme Court, you cannot justify the search of a person in the vehicle using the exception moving vehicle. Okay? Because moving vehicle is an exception if your intention is to search the vehicle because you have probable cause to believe that it is being used in a crime. Okay? But if your intention is to search not the vehicle but the person, ay ibang usapan yun. The vehicle must be intentionally used to transport illegal items or used in a crime. You must have a genuine reasons to believe that. Okay? In People versus Season, sabi ng Supreme Court, ang the standard, okay, is always the existence of such facts and circumstances that would lead a reasonable, prudent, and discreet man. Remember, this is the standard, okay, imposed by the Constitution on a judge. Kaya minsan, nagtatampo ako sa Supreme Court eh. Kasi, class, if the Constitution is this rigid, it enumerates and reminds the judge these are the requirements. We shouldn't be lenient when it comes to policemen. Why? I've worked with policemen and NBI, law enforcement agencies, because we handle a lot of hard litigation in this firm, no? Hard litigation meaning we are involved from the surveillance to the entrapment, and sometimes in the raids, sumasama kami dyan. So, we work with the police and the NBI closely. And in the many cases that I've worked with them, I have heard this too often. Sasabihin sa akin ng police, Attorney, huwag na tayo mag-apply ng warrant. Pag na-apply pa tayo ng warrant, may harapan pa tayo. Raid din na lang natin. Tapos hanap lang tayo ng justification. Okay? That is the message that the court is giving the policemen when they are too lenient with warrantless searches conducted by the policemen and strict when it comes to warrants issued by judges. And that is what is happening. Look at the jurisprudence, di ba? Sa judge, ang higpit ng requirements. Pero sa police, tumakbo lang, stop and frisk na. Oh, paano kung tumakbo dahil gusto niya mag-number 2 sa CR? Nataon lang nandun yung police. So, you have to remember, class, no? If you become judges, you have to remember, if you are too lenient with the policeman, the message you are sending is that don't apply for a warrant. Just search them and then find a reason to justify it. That's not a good message to send to the policeman. Okay? Kaya sabi ng Supreme Court dito, to maintain otherwise would be to sanction frivolity, opening the floodgates to unfounded searches, seizures, and arrests that may be initiated by sly informants. So in Saluday versus People, dito naman yung random inspection ng buses. And unfortunately, the Supreme Court said that this is valid. No? Kasi sabi ng Supreme Court, sa airport nga, nagsa-search tayo. Diba? Sa mga public transportation ports, nagsa-search tayo. Why? Because of public safety. And there is no expectation of privacy. So sabi niya, the problem with buses kasi, ang bus natin, sinesearch din natin yung ports, yung terminals. Diba? Sinesearch yung bag din sa terminals. Ang problema, ang buses, hindi naman siya terminal to terminal. Picks up passengers some in between. Diba? So, sino nagsa-search nun? So, sabi ng Supreme Court, because there is no expectation of privacy and number 2, public safety, then searches of public utility vehicles in checkpoints is valid. But it must be a cursory search unless probable cause to conduct a more extensive search. So, going now to the issue of checkpoints. Now, this was questioned in the case of Belmonte versus Belmonte. And the Supreme Court said, checkpoint search is valid. But the checkpoint search must be only a cursory search. Meaning, they cannot ask you to open your glove compartment. They cannot ask you to get off the vehicle so that your person may be searched. They cannot ask you to open your trunk. It must be only a cursory search. And if the cursory search gives you probable cause to believe that something is afoot, only when there are other suspicious circumstances can you conduct a more extensive search. So in Anyag versus Comelec, they found the gun of the congressman at the back, at the trunk, of his car, but it was his driver who was arrested kasi wala naman si congressman. So, and he was charged, but the Supreme Court said it was illegally obtained. Why? It was a checkpoint search, but they asked him to open the trunk without any probable cause. Sabi ng Supreme Court, illegal search, therefore inadmissible ang evidence. In People versus Vinicario, they were attempting to speed away from the checkpoint. Tas ang nahuli sila, they tried to convince the police that they should not be searched because they are part of the military. All of these circumstances taken together gave the police reason to believe that they are trying to hide something, which justified the more extensive checkpoint search. Okay? Therefore, evidence obtained was admissible. In People versus Gardon Mentoy, here, they stopped the vehicle, they started searching the bags. After they started searching the bags, di umano, one passenger daw opened one bag, took out something, and put it to another bag. That's when they caught, that's what justified daw their extensive search. Remember, checkpoint search, cursory lang. But because daw she did it, it justified opening the bag and conducting a more extensive search. But the Supreme Court said you were already searching every bag when they did that. So you cannot justify the extensive search by saying because it was her reaction that led to the extensive search. No, because you were already doing an illegal extensive search. Therefore, sabi na, without more, there was no reason to justify the extensive search conducted in the checkpoint. Okay? Next, enforcement of customs, immigration, and fishing laws. Why is this an exception? Enforcement of customs and immigration because there is no expectation of privacy. Why? Because in our borders, every sovereign nation has a right to conduct that search to protect its own house. Diba? So you know you will be searched. There is no expectation of privacy. What about fishing laws? Same as moving vehicles. No? If there is probable cause to believe that there is a crime being committed in a fishing vessel, If you apply for a warrant, pagbalik mo, wala na dun yung bangka. Okay? So, kailangan lang may probable cause. Okay? So, in Roldan versus Arca, sabi ng Supreme Court, for vessels and aircrafts, for violation of customs law is an exception. They can be done without a search warrant because the vessel can be moved out quickly from the jurisdiction. Okay? In People versus Gatward, airport search. Check-in luggage, as I mentioned earlier, no expectation of privacy, and therefore it may be searched. In People versus Johnson, carry-on luggage, again, no expectation of privacy, then it can be searched. In Salvador versus People, this is a case where the customs police suspected that personnel of an airline were smuggling goods. No? Kasi napapansin daw nila, pag parada ng aeroplano, lilinisin kunwari, tapos paglabas maraming dala yung nag-clean. So, swinagi lang flight attendant, dinala ng mekaniko palabas. That's the usual operation. So, they waited for them. Pagbaba, they arrested and searched them. And they found luxury items in the possession of those airline personnel. So, they complained about illegal search. Sabi ng Supreme Court, it is a customs search to enforce customs law. And that is a recognized exception. Okay? Finally, there is what is known as emergency circumstances, but this is just one time. During one of those coup attempts in 1989, the government forces suspected that the rebel forces had parang post where they were observing all the movements of the military loyal to the government. So they sent a squad to check on it. Pinagbabaril yung squad na yun. So nag-retreat yung squad, bumalik batalyon. Ni-raid, nakuha nila yung mga rebelde. Sabi, illegal search. Dahil warrantless. Sabi ng Supreme Court, una, there was a coup d'etat going on. Government was trying to resist it. Second, there were no longer civilians in the area. They had been evacuated. Plus, because of what was going on, there were no courts open to secure a warrant. And so, sabi ng Supreme Court, under those emergency circumstances, the search and seizure were valid.